on taking the bike, and I'm going to do it early on that morning. Try to stay off the grid as much as possible, or just maybe a couple state roads. Yeah, so that's my Charlotte plan. I thought pretty good. And then there's a woman that was one of our guests on this last cruise, and she lives in Charlotte. She was like, well, let's look me up and I'll have lunch together.
Networking.
Yeah. Well, talking about networking, right there, one of the cruises we had, we made a conversation with this woman and her husband first, and she's the mayor of West Palm Beach.
That's cool.
Yeah, her name's Maria Sachs and Peter, and we went to dinner with them. We got that real good dinner that the crew don't get,
okay,
but the guests do.
Nice.
You had to put in, you request it.
Yeah.
And I thought how it worked was, you know, you put the dinner request slip in, and then the entertainment staff or the cruise director takes care of calling your guests for you. But they didn't, and I was like, whoops, well, there me and Tom showed up outside the place we were going to go for dinner, called them on the phone, and they were like, well, we didn't ever get a reminder about this. I was like, oh man, see.
So did it happen?
It did. we got them on the phone, and she goes, well, we didn't hear about this before. We were going to make other plans, but we'll be down in 15 minutes. And we pulled it off. Yeah. And they had lobster bisque and, you know, and surf and turf and 16-ounce porterhouse or whatever you wanted, and 2 different kinds of wine. And
you guys get like a separate menu, huh? That's interesting.
well, no, we could, I mean, for that particular thing, you could eat on the same menu as the guests did.
I mean, normally.
But normally, yeah, no. Normally you've got to eat downstairs, crew quarters. But on Regent and some of the higher end lines, like you said, like the Vikings, the Regents, the Crystals, you can usually eat in the passenger area on port days, not on a sea day, but on port day, you can go up there and have lunch up there, and it is good. They got stuff like grilled perch and grouper, amazing, like really good eating. So that's what I did, try to get everything grilled or baked with the chickens and everything like that, chicken breasts and stuff. And I've lost like 8 pounds while I was out there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's funny on a cruise, right?
I couldn't believe it. I said, this is, I thought, the place that you're usually supposed to gain the weight.
Yeah.
But I lost it. And I mean, I still have my 2 beers at night or whatever, you know. I always like to have my beer. Still didn't stop me from losing weight, so maybe that's helped with the climbing and helped with the conditioning.
Oh, it's strength to weight.
Yeah.
That's what it is. That's
Yeah,
what
strength to weight, right?
That's why you see these pros. The top pros, they're short and they don't weigh anything.
Yeah. Like
her back, coming in. If you've ever had a chance to stand next to some of these guys, it's crazy.
Like Vindergaard and Bacocchier and those guys, they don't weigh nothing, huh? I wonder why they're such animals. Well, one of the ports we'd gone to was Ferrol, Spain, and also is it Ferrol? Yeah. And they had the poster there for the Tour de France. Man, that was like the spot they started at. Just this past year, this past season. I took a picture right next to the TDF poster. Well, you're right. You think about the experiences that you've had, though, and I'm just thinking about right now of, you know, the rugby team, the All Blacks, New Zealand. They're called called All Blacks, and we had a week there on Holland America for their like World Cup. They chartered the ship for the whole week, and the whole week we were docked there in New Zealand for the All Blacks, and got a chance to watch a little bit. I think it was all screened. It was all on like the big screen. Yeah. We weren't actually the actual arena, but they played France or somebody and won the Rugby Cup that year. Oh, cool. That was exciting.
Yeah, it was. Shelly and I were in Pickens. We drove over to Clemson one night because they were having the national championship game, and we went to this popular sports bar at the college and watched the game, and they won the national championship.
Wow.
And they were giving out like free
free shooters and
handing out alcohol,
shooters and beers and
you name it.
Yeah.
But what an atmosphere that was when all the students stood out. That was fun.
When Trevor Lawrence was QB'd him to the title, right?
Probably.
Yeah.
It was a long time ago.
Yeah. Well, he's the one that won the championship, and then the Jacksonville Jaguars drafted Trevor Lawrence in the NFL.
Has he been successful as a pro?
He's been pretty good, hasn't he, John?
Yeah.
Yeah, Trevor. Made the playoffs.
No, they didn't. Houston beat him.
That's Houston beat him. But he's still real good.
Tree work here.
The club has a new 50th anniversary jersey to sell you this summer. It's a beautiful design. Linda Martin created that. I'm waiting for the store to open up so I can get mine. Thinking about just getting one. That club was started in 1974. One back.